Hi, this is Tara and this is my 15-minute core Pilates. I know we're all so time poor, so I've kept this one short so you can fit it into your busy schedule at any time. All you need is a mat and we're ready to go. Start by lying on your back and relaxing. Find that inner calm. Allow your breath to flow, feeling your rib cage expand and contract. Most of the day, we're thinking with our heads and not really feeling our body. Use this 15 minutes as a chance just to get your mind and your body connected so you can flow and move through the movements precisely and clearly. Bring the soles of your feet onto the mat, knees point up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, suck your belly button inwards and upwards towards your spine. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. And release. Just feeling your deep transverse abdominal, so hollowing that belly button right in towards your spine. On the next exhale, squeeze the belly button in towards your spine, but also contract the glutes so the pelvis rocks forward. Release. Inhale, and then exhale, squeeze, contract, abs engaged, glutes engaged, and release. Inhale, exhale, and squeeze and roll your hips all the way up so your hips come in line with your knees, and then rolling bone by bone all the way back down to the mat. So you're engaging your core and warming up your spine, getting ready for the class ahead. Feel each bone move independently. Stretch, keep the shoulders connected to the mat, and then roll all the way back down again. Exhale, contract the glutes and the abs, rolling all the way up, and then smoothly down, just like a wave or undulation through the spine. This will be the last one. Exhale, contract, lift all the way up, and then articulate the movement all the way back to lying down. Lift up your feet, knees over the hips. Take your right foot down and then all the way back up again, and then your left foot. Keep alternating the legs. The whole time you're doing this, your abs are engaged, so you have the navel drawing inwards and upwards towards your spine and keeping the natural arch in your back. So no overarching or straining with your lower back. Lift your head, shoulders and upper back off the mat. Support your neck by taking the hands behind the head and move opposite elbow to opposite knee. So crossing over the body, working here into your abs and your obliques. So exhaling as you twist, inhaling as you come back through center, exhaling as you twist. Now the movement is so smooth. You're really engaging through your core there and making sure that you're not rocking and rolling around. This will be the last one. Then keeping that lift with the head, shoulders and upper back, bring your right knee in towards your chest and then your left knee and take hold of it. So you're just hugging the knees in alternately towards your center. Exhale as you crunch it in, and you're extending the other leg out as if you want to touch the wall in front of you. Execute these movements slowly and calmly. Understand that you're recruiting the core muscles here and keep focusing on your breath. Reach your arms up over your head and then squeeze and lift up as you tap the back of your thighs. So stretch, take the head and shoulders down and then squeeze and lift up. Inhaling as the arms go over the head, exhaling as you crunch up. Inhaling, squeeze and lift. Let's add the legs in as well. So as you reach the arms over the head, stretch the legs out. Exhale, bring yourself into a ball. Stretch, get those legs out long and bring it all in. Contract your abs as if they were like a sponge. So you're squeezing that sponge as if you wanted to get all the water out of it. This will be your last one. And then reach your arms to the front of the room and start to press them up and down. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4 and out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4 and out, 2, 3, 4. Keep the abs contracted. Keep reaching and stretching. Be mindful that the collarbones stay wide. I know it's hard, just keep your focus and use your breath to help you execute this really well. If your neck gets tired, you can take your hand to support the back of your neck as you keep pressing the other arm, and you can always change over the arms. If you'd like to make this exercise less intense, bring the soles of the feet down to the mat, but still keep the lift in the upper back and shoulders. We're almost there, you're doing amazing. And ready? Your last one and release. Take a moment, roll yourself all the way up and then come onto all fours. Bring your knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Stretch your right arm and your left leg and then alternate, stretching your right leg and your left arm. Keep the abs engaged. Squeeze your glutes as you lift the leg and slide your shoulders down away from your ears. You're moving so smoothly and calmly here. The back is flat. Imagine if you had like a glass of water on your back. You'll be moving so still that there wouldn't even be a ripple in that water. The neck is long. And exhale on the exertion, so as you contract and lift the leg and the arm. Then, with the knees underneath the hips, hook your toes under and just lift the knees 1 centimeter off the floor. So you're keeping that box shape. The abs are contracting inwards and upwards. Support your lower back. Keep the shoulders stable. Lengthen the neck. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and release. Well done. Press back so you move into your plank. Lower the knees down and hover them just a few centimeters off the floor and then push back. So lower, and then every time you press back, contract through the hamstrings and press and squeeze the glutes. Make sure the abs stay strong the whole time, keeping the hips level with your shoulders. This movement should be calm and controlled. Hold your plank and then press the hips all the way back up so you're in a pike and then coming all the way back through to your plank. So drive up, contract the abs, suck them in as you push up towards the ceiling and then coming all the way back through to your plank. Just be aware that the shoulders are stable, the neck stays long, and keeping the upper back as flat as you can. Lengthen the heels down towards the mat. This is both a strength and a stretch exercise. You will feel the stretch through the backs of the legs, but also the strength work that you need through your core and your arms to move through this with stability and precision. Now hold your plank and start to bring your knees in alternately. Exhale as the knee comes in towards your chest. Be sure that you're really stable with your shoulders here and activate through your core. Your last 2 and 1. So driving your hips back up into a plank, take your right hand over to your left ankle and then your left hand over to your right ankle. You'll feel this particularly in your obliques as you twist. Exhale on the twist and keep lengthening through the backs of the legs. See if you can increase your range of movement. The legs are long and stretched and the hips are lifted. This is your last one, and then glide through back to your plank. Just feeling that you're in the correct alignment before you lift up your right leg and then alternate it over to your left leg. So you're recruiting your glute max muscle here to lift the legs, at the same time feeling this through the hamstrings and of course into your abdominals and your shoulders. Just be mindful that your neck stays long. Come down now onto a forearm plank. So just take the knees down, set yourself up so you're on your forearms and then just rocking forward and backwards all the way into your toes and then back through your heels. Just be aware that you keep your neck long and comfortable and you really stretch through the backs of the legs. Now bring the right hip down and the left hip down. So as you twist, you'll really feel this in your obliques. Last 1 and 2, and then gliding on the edge of your left foot, moving into your side plank and then pressing your hips up towards the ceiling. If it's too intense for you with both the legs lifted, you can take that bottom knee down, so your left knee down towards the floor. Last 1 and 2, and then transitioning so you glide onto the edge of the right foot and press your left hip up towards the ceiling. Keep pressing your hips up towards the ceiling, really noticing the work in the side body, almost there, and get ready now to transfer back onto your hands for your plank. Switch on your core and then reach your right arm forward and then alternate it to your left arm. The idea of this plank exercise is to keep your hips as stable as you can. So try to do the movement without twisting, or as little twist as possible. It's really quite a challenging exercise. You can see even here I'm trying my best, and then press up your hips up towards the ceiling and then bring your knees down, swing your arms around, come into a seated position. From a seated position, bring your arms forward, palms face in, lift up your right leg stretch and then your left leg stretch. Keep the abs really pulled in, so navel towards your spine, and widen your collarbones. Feel the length at the back of the neck and exhale every time you lift your leg up. Stretch the legs as long as you can. This will be your last one, and then moving up both the legs for 2 and down for 2. So stretching, finding that stability through your center and then all the way down again. If it's too intense, then just stick with doing one leg at a time. Keep using your breath to remain focused and be mindful of your posture. Last 3, we're so close to the end of the class, and make this last one the best you can. Release and then take your right hand and reach it all the way behind you, and then twist and then your left hand. So moving from your lower back, mid back, upper back, neck as last. Exhale on the twist and then over to the other side. So really opening the shoulder back in your rotation while keeping your hips stable. This is your last one. Amazing. Now start to bring yourself down. Lie supine, so lie on your back. Bring your knees over your hips and stretch your arms over your head. Exhale as you lift up your upper back and shoulders off the floor and stretch your legs out in front of you between 40 and 60 degrees. Just hold this and stay there. Keep the breath flowing. Should your neck feel uncomfortable, feel welcome to take the hands to cup and support the back of the neck. Just keep drawing the navel right inwards and upwards towards your spine. Last 2 and 1. Bring the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. And then just stretch out your legs. Bring your hands down by your side and come into your final relaxation. Feel really proud that you gave yourself time to work out and take care of yourself. Thank you for coming here, and I hope to see you again very soon.